Welcome back, everyone! Today, we are doing the most autistic fucking thing in the world. We are doing a tournament of battle of creatures of the dinos. Strange creatures. Anyways. Did this fucker pregnant react? Tigrex. Tigrex? Who the fuck is Tigrex? From... Who is this guy? So he just showed up a year ago, and he's fucking putting down pregnant man reactions to my announcement. How dare he? I'm totally angry about this. I'm totally frustrated. How dare they? I can't believe this. Ooh, hey! I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. But we are live. Tournament starts. Everyone, fuck. We have to do the first battle, which is between Tyrannosaurus Rex, and, well, actually, I'll do a Margosaurus versus Marines first. Wait, someone joined.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Rex.
Yeah, it's me. It took a second. I'm just gonna put this here. Oh, by the way, I not to derail too much. So I sent the AI or sorry, not the AI. The what's it called? I'm sorry, my audio is way too loud. What's it called? So I sent the AI created like character from the system you gave me. You know that thing.
Yeah.
He got a chance to take a look at it, and he's kind of I think, let me put it into his own words when he was looking at it. Quote, "And the fuck is this UV map? Are you trying to zip bomb me, lol?" So the UVs are all over the place on the character, and he examined it in Blender, and yeah, there are some issues. So it looks like it has issues working with human characters, as far from what I can tell. Fingers are non-existent on the hands. The model has its issues here and there. But overall, it seems fine. It looks like it might be better to use this for props. When it came to your dinosaurs, did you run into any issues when you used them in the program?
Nope.
Brought them into Blender?
So, I didn't have any problems with them. In fact, I gave them some retopolization or whatever it's called. I pretty much I made them more low poly. I gave them new UV maps and I retextured them, so that's what I kind of did.
I see.
Anyways, I should say for the tournament, we just have to say who do you think is going to win. So the fight is between 5 Marines versus 3 Amargasauruses, banished Amargasauruses. First, yeah.
So what does both side? What are their weapons? What are we working?
So the Marines, they just have silenced SMGs. The banished Amargasaurus, it has twin plasma cannons. This variant does. It has 2 fire mortars. It has a bunch of spikes in its body. This one has 4 autocannons, 1 SAM turret on its back, and this one has 2 banished soldiers on the side with fuel rod guns, and 2 plasma cannons on the side. So...
I'm gonna go with the Amargasaurus for this one, for the sheer size of the beast and the arsenal they've got. So that's my vote.
I'll say the Marines, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna start it. See what happens.
All right, let's 3, 2, 1, go.
waiting.
Okay, let's see. Okay. There's a slight delay on my end, but I'll power through it.
I could stream it on Discord as well.
Okay. Looks. Well, I'll let you know what I see in a moment. I don't know why my stream is lagging out. So crazy.
So all 3 Amargasauruses
okay,
have died, but there's only 3 Marines left.
Yeah, Okay, so all right, I'll take that back. And
Well,
so that's me
the problem
being in the wrong there. I'll take that.
It's my fault. I forgot their melee is broken, so their only real offense is their weapons. Well, anyways, I guess okay, so that's the first fight. Now, the next one will be between the banished Tyrannosaurus and the Marines again.
So the same Marines.
Yeah, well, I'm going to respawn them, but, yeah.
Oh, no, I get it. I mean,
now, this fight...
weapon concept.
Yeah, so this fight I've tested it out before. It's 50-50 on who's going to win, so... I'm just going to say the Tyrannosaurus, but I could be wrong on that, so it's gonna... We're about to see.
Alright, I'm putting my money on the Tyrannosaurus again. Like, I'm just gonna put it on that. I might be wrong, but hey. Oh yeah, this is like a shit. Hold on, bear with me a second. There we go, got it. Okay. I have to say, the AI pathfinding is quite good.
Yeah. I'm glad it's working on this map.
Oh yeah. It's interesting that the dinosaurs seem to only target one character at a time, which, you know, granted makes sense. They're more living thing than vehicles. But the weapon system itself does target individuals.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I also like the fact that the AI recognizes, like, yeah, don't fire the rockets at my own feet. So that's a nice little, you know, attention to detail.
The Tyrannosaurus was defeated by the Marines again. But that was like
okay, that's 2 for 2 on the Marines so far.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like it was pretty damn close. I think I see what it is that, you know, the AI for the Marines is clearly designed to take down enemies, you know, in a group unit, whereas most of these dinosaurs are acting more independently.
Well, speaking of that, the Banished has their own humans. So, we have,
okay.
These are called Banished soldiers, and we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We have a Banished Ceratosaurus over here, which we made 2 streams ago, and we have a Banished Brute Major. So, and then we have the Marines again. I'm not sure. No, I'm gonna say the Banished squad here will win. What about you?
I'm gonna go on the same because we already know that the AI for the brutes is a bit, you know, more focused on taking out targets, and there's a slightly higher health pool. I think that it's gonna get close. So I'm gonna give the edge to the Marines. Sorry, to the Banish. Though that's funny because I've said this like this is the 3rd time I'm pinning it against the Marines, and if I get this wrong again, it's like clearly I'm having an off.
Oh, we're about to see. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Begin. Also, gotta say, I love how you did the armor for the brutes for this. Like,
Oh.
it's obviously not from Halo Wars 2, but you got it, like, as close as you could without it looking, you know, like, out of place.
I mean, it's from
Good
Halo
job there.
Wars 2, but I upscaled the textures.
Let's see how this goes.
You're toast!
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm a bit impressed so far.
I don't know why they keep trying to run away. I thought they would fight back. That's weird. I thought they were gonna win. These Marines have won.
Yeah, almost every time. Again, it's like, okay, having an off day, I'm gonna shut up and I'm not gonna say anything about like, I think this this will win. No, I'm gonna be quiet and go like, you know what? I'm going to let the sands of time play out on.
Alright, so the next one will be Ostafricosaurus versus the Marines again. Which I'll turn on the speed so we can get a good look at them. So these guys we worked on 3 streams ago. And their sounds still are a bit broken, but, you know, and collision, but
Okay.
they will fight.
Yeah, I mean,
the
it goes without
Marines.
saying.
And they both have the same look. I actually think the Ostafricosaurus might win, because they're a bit, fuck. Damn it. How do I... Shit. Please. Oh, whatever. I accidentally sent... Okay. Please, Logitech, screw off.
Okay.
Sorry, it's constantly giving me pop-ups. Okay, there we go. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. I slowly approach over here.
Sorry, someone's asking me to create something for them, so I'm being a little quiet.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's okay.
So bear with me.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause, again, when people find out you're quote unquote a master of
Oh, shit.
oh, what's the word? When people find out you're a master of AI, they start asking you shit. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, the Ostafricosaurus has won.
Finally, something that actually can like beat these ultramarines.
Yeah.
Obviously not, but you get what I mean.
Well, now that that happened, I'm going to, now we're going to try the banished squad from before to fight the Ostafricosaurus, and I think the I almost said autistic. I think the Ostafricosaurus will
The
win
autistic
again.
dinosaur. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, the Marines are taking control of the turret. Oh, he got knocked off.
No. Nobody saw that coming. It's like, a gun. I wonder, maybe I can make this work.
Oh shit, one's down.
It's like, hey, no. Holy fuck. Hey, they're just going to town with this fucker. I do like how the scale looks good. That's nice.
Ah shit, so the banished Marines have won. Well, Well, I'm gonna give them a bit of reinforcements, and we'll see how they fare against a warthog.
And thus it begins, the ancient prophecy between mankind and the return of the dinosaur.
Turret's online.
Alright, the one warthog versus all these guys. I actually think the warthog has a bit of a chance here.
Time medicine.
Alright, let's see if the warthog can make it.
Oh shit! Roots down!
Oh no. I love how it's just plowing through. Like, I love how the AI is like, yeah, let's just drive through the enemy like complete mad and abandon everything. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, so this isn't a modified warthog. Right? This is just from the base
It's
game.
just from the base game.
I see.
Oh shit!
Oh, indeed.
Just keep running them over!
Ow!
Like, just see that giant monkey? Yeah, run his ass over.
Oh shit.
Drive, boy, drive.
Oh, they're just all running away now. Oh shit, he's stuck on a tree! Oh no!
The ancient enemy of the Jeep, the tree.
No, you gotta move! You're gonna be crushed! Oh no!
Seeing this unfold, and all I can think is like, how do you get wedged in a tree in the middle of bumfuck nowhere?
That's a good question. Alright, now, let's see what else we have here.
It's like, do not question my driving skills, motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. Immediately gets stuck in the tree again. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, I have an idea. Let's do a heavy Spinosaurus versus a Wraith. Oh wait, that's the Phantom, not the Wraith. Ah shit, they're already fighting. Battle hasn't started. Okay. I think the banished Spinosaurus has a chance to win, but it could easily be disarmed once it's... So it has 2 mounted missile pods on the side and a plasma mortar, but if those, like, they're easily broken off, you can break them off, and if that happens, it has no way to destroy the banished Wraith. Then I'm gonna say it has a chance to win here.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Again, I love these designs. These honestly, quote unquote, brutish designs for like armor. How the creatures kind of like fit with everything.
Oh, I'm glad that you like it. I worked hard on these.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Hold on,
I mean,
clean up
it's
the
just
corpses.
it's. Yeah, it's like, oh, they're getting stuck on the corpses. That shit. I mean, this is what I mean. It's like, what I like about it is the fact that it feels like something the brutes would do. It doesn't feel like Covenant domestication where it's like sleek and ornate. It's like, no, this is brutal. This is for war. We are weaponizing the animals to fight for us. Increase their bite force by, or like their bite lethality by like adding pieces of metal here and there. Do this, do that. Like, it fits the brutes and their nature.
Okay, the Spinosaurus just immediately blew up the fucking Wraith. What the fuck?
It's like, don't worry, we will beat the Wraith. Or sorry, the Spinosaurus. The Wraith. Boom. Well, fuck. I mean, now I'm just thinking it's like how this would go in like an actual battle and shit like that. I think you could probably build some pretty cool scenes with it, like some cinematic stuff based on that alone. It's like,
Alright, now, let's see what else we have here. Alright, I have the Sniper Spinosaurus. So I'm going to change some of the things here.
Sniper Spinosaurus.
Yeah, so I'm going
So I know what it probably looks like, but I'm just picturing a Spinosaurus with a proper like sniper and everything, holding it off and its weird arm.
So, I'll show you what the Sniper Spinosaurus is. I just gotta... So I set the Banner Squad here to be on a different team, so it will fight this guy. So, the Sniper Spinosaurus has two areas for Jackal, Slugmen, or Elite Snipers to perch on the side. And they have two stalker rifles, and it doesn't have a head. This was the original idea, but I kind of didn't go for that because I didn't have the time to make the armor. And now it's here. And it will be fighting these guys, so we're about to see what will happen.
Oh, so they actually do just hang off the side. Okay, that's actually... So it's like the same one you showed before, like that blew up the Wraith tank, but it has like a more lighter profile, less heavily armored, no weapons. Just kind of hold on to the sides and pray to God that it works. Or the brute equivalent of God.
Yeah. He's fighting the Ceratosaurus right now.
Oh, interesting. I guess that means the AI prioritizes bigger threats, in quotation.
Damn it.
You know, like it will prioritize something that's more obvious.
Oh, okay. He pissed off the brute. He's trying to get on the turret.
It's like, no, I must use this. Even it's from the dead thing.
Oh shit.
You know what kind of reminds me with all this like armor and like the parts break off of a few of the creatures?
What?
An enemy that you encounter in Gears of War. I think it's 2 because I don't think it appears in 1. But it's the what's it called? It's the bloodhounds that they have. Those like weird like walk on their hand kind of critters. And like the locusts would ride on their backs and you know kind of control.
Yeah.
But if you shot the locust drone, yeah, when you shoot the locust drone off of it, the creature just kind of goes like, okay, fuck this shit. It rips off its own helmet and just kind of goes feral. That's what it kind of gives me vibes of with this, like the same kind of concept. Like these creatures are not loyal to the brutes per se. They're only cooperating for the sake of like food and not getting tormented. And as soon as like they lose the armor or like you know the riders are dead or whatever, they'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, wow, this.
Oh shit.
It is trying. It is trying. Like bless its heart.
Well, this brute is now a champion, I guess.
We are the champion. Actually, I wanted to ask a question. Did you consider doing an animation? Like, have you considered like having the armor break off once, like if you do a certain amount of damage,
yeah,
or the quote? Okay.
So I wanted to have proper. So right now they don't have crates, but I want it so when you break the armor off, the pieces that like disappear from it actually fall off of the creature to show that. Because right now they don't have that, and that's
I
just
see.
because it takes a lot of time to work on those, and I'll do those like later when I when I have time to polish it. So yeah, so those the Banished Squad won, and now I'm gonna do a Phantom. A
Okay.
Phantom
Oh,
versus a heavy
what I wanted to
Spinosaurus.
ask,
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask was, um, like, well, I had this idea just now, and it's basically about what would have you considered doing a like an animation where like the rider of one of these creatures died, right? And parts of the armor are already broken off. Have you considered doing like an animation where the dino in question shakes its body and kind of like shakes off some of the broken off equipment to kind of signal or signify that hey, this thing is now free of banished control?
No, I haven't considered that before. Alright. Now that we
I think
have...
would add a level. You go ahead.
We're going to do a full battle royale now that we've done all the squads. So I'm just going to set them all to their teams and we'll see what happens. We're going to see who wins.
All right. Well, what I was going to say is that I think it would be very. I think it would give the AI a bit more like unique life, and give the player a signifier that hey, yeah, you are doing some damage, and now that the rider's off, this thing is. It's not going to be like a proper enemy per se, but it is still going to be a threat.
Yeah. Okay, just...
Hold on.
teams.
Still asking you to do this.
Alright. So there's about... So each squad... so there's Team Covenant, there's Team Player, Team Flood, Team Prophet, Team Heretic, Team Human. These are just the teams they have for, you know. Then Team Guilty. So these are just in-game how they... you know, Prophet is brutes, Covenant is elites, Human is for Marines, you know, all that. So yeah, now, so we'll put that on unused, because it'll be its own thing. So we're going to spawn them all in. Now let me...
And pray to God it doesn't destroy the entire game.
I'll be fine. Well, actually, there's a limit of 40 AI per... if the limit is passed, the AI stops working. So that could be a problem, but we should be fine. Alright, let's do load up Amarga, load up
Hopefully.
Spino. Now, let's see... Now we have a whole... Battle Royale. And then after this, we're going, you know, the stream will go to normal, and I'll work on the Banished Humans, because people voted on me to do that, but this is kind of a special thing I thought of doing when I was at the arcade. Alright, let's see what happens.
Give me a ride.
No problem. Alright.
Nice and smooth.
Brief is already dead.
You're dead meat.
Okay. Didn't even stand like 5 seconds, like, alright, boom.
heavy Spino lost his armor. I mean, it's broken off, but...
Let's see it. This is absolute pandemonium at its finest. You just complete another chaos. I do like how the armor breaks are designed here.
Oh, I'm glad. I worked that, you know...
So where's the hit?
The what?
Where's the hitbox exactly on the attack hitbox? Is that just on
See,
the jaw or
know,
like towards the
I don't
legs?
know how to set that up correctly, so some of them might not actually be hitting properly. That's what, like, I need help with that. I don't know how to fix that.
I see, because I do notice that some of the dinosaurs just run into each other and just try to like hit their legs basically.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the attack hitbox is at the base of where the model's like spine bone or joint bone is basically.
Sounds like this server needs a hero.
That's the copyright-free version of the Superman theme. And watch, we still get flagged by the AI.
Yeah. Damn it.
I just start punching them in the face. Die, damn you, die! Why? Won't you?
Damn it. Oh, there's the Phantom.
That shit. She's like, you the busted shit I'm out.
God damn it. There's so much health to this guy. Oh wait, I forgot it. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, it was enough. Now that's all that left is one Slugman. Still stuck on the side.
Sniper is down!
Ah, shit.
Yeah, just hang on for goodness. I was like, fuck. If I don't move, I think I'm fine.
Oh, a fucking Marine got crushed down here. Oh, he's crushed by the Phantom.
Shit.
Oh, never mind, he's... okay.
I'm not dead, Chief. I'm still alive. Just very badly injured.
Well,
Please send help.
I guess the Marines have won once again, only because I had intervention. Alright, so I hope...
Intervention?
I hope everyone enjoyed that tournament. Now time to get to work on things.
Now the real work begins. Weird shit.
Yeah, technically. Because, we got to... Oh, shit. Fuck, speaking of weird shit, I left something fucking open in Blender. Fucking weird dinosaur thing. But I have to work on the... So, people wanted me to work on the banished humans, so today we are going to finish working on them.
Okay.
So, first deal of business right now is, they don't actually have proper textures for their, they still use the marine, like, pants, so they still have, like, the green under them, which is not what I want. So I'm gonna go into GIMP here and, fix that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was fun.
Oh yeah, it was enjoyable.
I'll try and make that a video for the main channel. I mean the second channel.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Hold on, just need to send this off because again someone's asking for a few things here and there. But yeah, for the most part, at least in my opinion, I'm just glad to see all this going the way it is and kind of taking shape in the way it is. What the? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this
What's
like
wrong?
that. Oh no, so a friend's asking me like for like a super specific thing, and the AI generator I'm using is like having a complete freak out, so I have to be smart about it.
What does he
It's
expect?
again,
What does he expect from
well,
AI?
well, no. Like I've discovered that I can create certain things by combining different image AI generators together, and thus perfecting and refining a design far more than what one would expect. Um, the main thing is that um, it's just more complicated. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Hold on.
Alright. I'm just trying to get everything open up here for that.
All right, I'm gonna work with that, within that confine, but I think I've got everything I needed. So then we'll take care of that. Might need to do the rest for that guy too. Anyway, but yeah, that's well, again, it's I like how this project is going along. I like how again there's a focus to make the Banished much more defined as a faction, the human AI being what they are, all of it really. I think it's pretty damn cool, especially seeing like how everything turned out. Like even this small demonstration of like the enemy pathfinding AI really turned out quite well.
Well, I'm glad, because there's still, like, a lot I want to do. Like, for this map, we're going to have a Banished Scarab, but, like, Banished... Like, there's going to be a Tyranno-Titan, like, boss fight that will happen that, I
I
can't
see.
wait to, work on, because... Well, it's just going to be, like, a huge, like, thing. There's just so... Like, I also want to make the Goliaths into a thing, and they're going to have their faceplates open for, like, a laser beam. So there's a lot to do here, but right now I'm just focused on getting everything done. So right now I have to make the new ranks for the Banished soldiers, and I also have to make the tomboys for the Banished, and the stripper and the female assassin.
Yeah, all Half-Life staples to a certain degree.
Well,
So
yeah, I gotta
well worth
actually
it.
like port the female assassin from Half-Life and then Halo-fy it, just like I did with the Strider and the Antlions. uh, It's just going to be like the black. I think it's just going to be like the Black Ops assassin, but with a stalker helmet and some stalker attachments from the brute stalkers. And I'm going to give them.
I see.
I want them to have like monotone female voices where they're just like super to the point, and they're kind of just robotic in a way, like they've lost their humanity. Like the only thing that they think of is their
Oh
objective
yeah.
in getting it done. So they kind of speak like they speak very statistically, I guess you could say. They speak very like statistically, and like
Yeah, I get what you mean. Seek objective, eliminate target, you know, unit move forward, etc. Like, very kind of like to the point methodology, really.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of for that, because I was like,
Hmm.
because I want like normal like Spanish tomboy voices, but I also want the female assassins to just stand out by having different voices for that. And there'll also be male assassins
Oh,
too, like in opposing force. Well, not exactly assassins, but they're kind of like mini stalker brutes. So it's kind of the same like archetype where you have these like
mhm.
lanky, skinny females and these buff men, just like it was done in opposing force.
Yeah, I get you. Um, you mentioned that, and I'm also thinking about Metal Gear Solid 5 because they gave us that too in the form of the female sniper skull unit, and basically their thing was um, basically it's the same concept where the male uh, skull units are much bulkier, larger, generally more like designed for straight combat. They are slightly thinner and tend to stick to the backlines a bit more. That said, again, more, hey, more credit to Kojima, by the way. All the units are these guys are also extremely sexualized. Men's wear like shoulder armor that only protects like the shoulder and the part of the upper chest, and thongs into battle. Whereas the women just wear bikinis and tank tops. So it's like, aha, you see, we are all sexualized here in this unit,
Yeah. Um,
as it should be.
is the original Metal Gear on Steam? Like the one that DSP played and
Oh,
he got like, you know, he sucked at?
let me check. Let me check. It hold on, because I think it's all on Steam, but I could be wrong. Let me see. Beady, beady, beady. I'll let you know in a second.
I only see 5, this triangle one that says Snake Eater, and it's cost like $100.
That's the remake version of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Can't I just emulate this?
What, the original Metal Gear games? Yeah, you absolutely could.
Cause I don't want to pay
Should you?
fucking
There is.
$79 for that. Hmm. Oh wait,
Hold
no,
on,
that's
I'm
just
just
for the
taking a look
master
here.
collection. So you. Oh, okay. Why is it fucking seven? Why is
Yeah,
it $80? Why? Why?
don't bother. So yeah, the Master Collection gives you, I think, the original Metal Gear. So it's not the Twin Swake, Twin Snake version. So you're dealing with, I'm gonna be honest, an inferior version of Metal Gear, Solid One, and you also get the original Metal Gear One and the Metal Gear Two.
Rev,
Those, yeah, go ahead.
should I be playing the what do you call it? Should I be playing what do you call it? The pixelated Metal Gear Solid that was on the Nintendo? Should I be playing that one? Or is
Um,
that necessary to play before you play the first like PS game?
not okay. So that game, that's okay. So like I said, the timeline is a bit fucked. Canonically speaking, to get like the most sense, the pixelated ones come after three.
What?
So if you jump in, yes. So I'll explain. Originally, the games were released in, they are. So there was the MSX version, yada yada, and then the PlayStation One, PlayStation Two, PlayStation Three, etc., etc. Chronologically, in terms of makes sense in the story, it goes Metal Gear Solid 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Ground Zero slash The Phantom Pain, Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Solid 2, Solid 4.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can see the confusion, but that's the basic. Hold on. Let me Google something here. Bear with me like 5 seconds. Bear with me a moment. Actually, I don't think they have re-released the the PSP version, so I think you could probably emulate those. It actually might be more ethical to emulate it, to be frank.
I do have the PSP emulator because I was using it for Monster Hunter, so.
Oh yeah. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so this is. I'm sending you the official game timeline, so you get an idea of like what this is going to look like. So bear with me, like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Uh,
Because
there
I
you
was
are.
just giving them the black undersuit here.
Okay. And there we go.
Alright, I guess I'll start work on the higher ranks now. Oh, wait, you guys can't even see what I'm doing here. Just realized.
Whoops. Yeah, here we are. So it also includes a timeline in universe of like when all this takes place. So you can see that Metal Gear Solid 3 takes place in 1964, then Peace Walker 1974, the Ground Zeroes takes place in 1975, Phantom Pain in 1984, Metal Gear 1 in 1995, Metal Gear 2 in 1999, Metal Gear Solid, uh, the first one, 2005, Metal Gear Solid 2, 2007/2009, and then the last one takes place in 2014.
Hold on a sec. So the fourth game is the final game, but the fifth game is somehow before that?
Yes. Yes! Problem, unfortunately, this is the problem that you face when you go back and retroactively try to add more context to your main series villain and try to flesh out his story after the main story is done. Because every subsequent sequel that comes out essentially has to be played in a different order.
So I have to play the third game first, then Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, then Metal Gear Solid 5, then the fucking Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake, then Metal Gear Solid, then Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, then Metal Gear Solid 4, and I guess the last one would be the Platinum Game one.
Rising, yes.
I kind of want to play it in order like that.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's
Could I
well
do
worth
that?
it because you can do that, absolutely. It
Okay, because
is
I wanna get the third game maybe then. Not the remaster because I don't have enough money and it probably can't run on my PC. But I'd get the third
yeah,
game.
that's a big.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably emulate it off of a PS2 emulator. Unless
I'll
wait.
I'll look
Check
into
something.
that. I'll look into that so we can get that ready for
Uh,
Generations play because I'd love to do that next.
oh, absolutely. But before you do, I need to check something here because I know Kojima was very anti-piracy on certain games, so I need to check and see if this one had one of his signature anti-pirating, what's it called? Tricks in it. Let me see. Hold on, anti. Okay, here we go. Bear with seconds.
Alright, while you did that, I'm gonna search the archives to see if I can find Banished Spartan.
Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Yes, Metal Gear Solid 3 does have an anti-piracy thing embedded that makes it impossible to beat it after a certain point. It's right here. Metal Gear Solid 3 uses a unique anti-piracy measure in its jailbreak sequence. If the player fails to remove a transmitter from the body of Naked Snake, it will be ambushed by soldiers upon reaching their final destination. This is a gameplay-based anti-piracy feature, not a complete hard lock like in other games, but it involves an in-game event triggered by player action. While it is bypassable, it can cause the game to stop going forward.
Would it even detect piracy if it was on an emulator?
It's hard to say. It depends on the software in question. There are ways to work around it. Fortunately, Kojima did give us a little bit of a failsafe. Basically, there's a tool in the game, the fork. If you use it, you can actually pull the transmitter out of Snake's body. So if you do it before you open the jail cell in that scene, it would prevent Snake from getting detected, basically. Though we also have to keep in mind on a few other things. Playing the original does mean it comes with the um, problems of its original version. This includes um, what's it called? More static camera angles and a very weird ammunition system. Basically, you know how most games give you that like what you have in the magazine and what you have in reserve.
Yeah.
In this, it's more like what's supposed to be in the magazine and what your magazines are supposed to normally hold. So it doesn't show you what you have in the reserve. So it's more like you kind of have to count your bullets. And again, we can sure as hell give this a try and see how well it goes if you're up to playing a little bit of an antiquated situation. But hey, I say go for it, really. Plus, it'll help us stand out. It's like, oh yeah, while everybody else is playing Metal Gear Solid 3 uh, Delta, we're playing the original because fuck it, let's have fun.
Yeah. Also, while I was browsing the archives, I found this close-ups of the things.
Theater Miku. Oh, hey, look at that. Wow, these are actually pretty cool. This is all from Shadow, right?
Yep.
I mean, granted, that game always had its quality problems, but wow, they actually went out of their way to model a lot of the stuff and tried to make it all look good.
I didn't even know they
I
had
applaud them
different
for that.
rank variants.
Oh yeah, it's very interesting that they actually put in GWin like, hey, these are the different units, and even um what's it called? Uh oh, I'm trying to think of the right word here. Different variants for different levels. Like, hey, here's the ones from the Ark. Here's ones in like Station City, and all that sort of stuff. That's actually kind of cool. Again, it's a needless detail, but I applaud them completely.
Oh shit.
What's up?
I just realized apparently the link to download the Banished fuck, I don't know if anyone actually has ported the Infinite Arm. I don't know if anyone has actually ported the Banished armors. Shit. This isn't good.
Well, fuck. I'm not surprised. I mean, who wants to mess with Infinite?
Yeah, but I just want the fucking... maybe Sketchfab has them. Oh,
Probably.
right. This is why I didn't make the other ranks yet
Oh.
for them. Yeah?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, I was gonna say it's like the Steam sale's coming up. I actually think you might be able to afford a few things this year,
Right.
and myself as well. Because yeah, the only issue, of course, is again with like as we found with Space Marine, it's becoming more and more apparent that older machines are just getting like obsolete by the nature of like, hey, we've made this incredibly amazing game. Here's the problem: you can't do shit. Fuck me. But hey, let's see how it goes. Anyway, I'll take a look at the emulators and see what else I can find, and hopefully we can get this to actually work. What was I going to pull up? Hold on, bear with me a second. Oh yeah, I did also want to mention. Apparently, well, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with the Mission Evolved series at all?
Mission Evolved?
Yeah, or sorry, Front Mission, I should say.
No.
So Front Mission is what's the word I'm looking for here? It's a strategy game that was very popular with people because you could control mechs and kind of like have a real time battle with the mechs, and, that kind of sort of stuff, basically. It's a very niche sort of thing, only really in Japan. Kind of came to the West, but there were other games that basically dominated it. Like, um, like oh, not Crisis Core. What's it called? The FromSoft mecha game and things like that, where it actually lets you control the bots and fight. So they actually try to create one that tried to challenge it called Front Mission Evolved. And this was more like a traditional third person shooter, but you were a hefty mech boy just punching things down. I bring this up because they had a game that came out here. What's it called? I'm trying to think of the right word here. That they brought here to the States, and the idea was to kind of like reintroduce the franchise through a different means, and specifically use a different naming convention, so that way people would be willing to like actually play the game and stuff like that. The problem was that it actually had the complete opposite effect, because a lot of people wanted another Front Mission with like higher like graphics and shit like that. Here's where it gets insane. Apparently, to try and buy the Metal Gear fans over, they actually hired one of the original like artists for the Metal Gear franchise to do their signature stuff, and then also claimed that the gameplay would be almost like Metal Gear, when in reality it wasn't. So it wound up being like a big sort of like, oh, this is slightly false advertising. And the game just failed because of all these factors. It also tried to implement RPG mechanics that kind of forces you to pick one option. Otherwise, it just cuts off part of the story and doesn't let you go back to choose another option. Characters were extremely flimsy in terms of gameplay. Resources were nearly impossible to find. The story was just a nonsensical thing. Like, if you weren't a fan of the Front Mission series, you have no idea what you were doing. But if you were a fan, it was kind of like so far moved from the timeline in terms of events that it just didn't make sense. Plus, you only got to use the mech a handful of times. And people were like, this is kind of the point. We want to use giant mechs and kill enemies, guys. We don't want to be some random person sneaking around in the buildings and bombed out rooms. So it's a little odd situation. So again, I give Left Alive a bit of a chance, because it tried something. I mean, it's bad, but it is something.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say. The mechs are cool, and some of the enemies actually are interesting. They actually try to what's it called? The designs of the suits are very similar to the classics, but more modernized here and there. And some of the enemies, which I find incredibly funny, wear helmets that are supposed to look like the Ushankas, which makes me giggle. It's like, that's how you can tell they're bad guys, because they wear Ushankas and are clearly not Russian. It's, again, that's my favorite kind of design ethos. It's like, let's try to make something that's vaguely similar to everything else. But I give it credit where it's due. It's an interesting concept. The characters could work in something else. again, like I said, it's very obvious that they wanted to make a Metal Gear game, and they couldn't because Konami's a bunch of dicks. So they're like, hey, let's just make a front mission involved front mission game, and pray to God it works. But still, highly recommend it. Or I recommend the concepts and legally getting the asset. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm. But that's just my take on it. I'm not really. Again, I had no horse in this race, and I feel like I've lost nothing. So I'm fine either way. Still, like I said, the designs are nice and pretty cool. Again, if you wanted a bootleg Metal Gear or if you wanted to headcanon this somewhere, you absolutely could. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let me see.
Oh
Oh,
no.
yeah, there's also a few more other things. What's up?
Yeah, I don't think I actually... No one's actually ported the fucking Banished Armors. I genuinely don't think anyone... I'm checking the thing, it's just... Unless it's like under... Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, that's frustrating.
It's also kind of sad because, again, that kind of shows nobody cares about Infinite enough to get its assets, or the engine is just so bad that nobody wants to deal with it.
Wait, Spartan Pack includes content up to Operation Reclaimer. That's in 2025. So, maybe it has what I need. Maybe it's hiding in here.
Alright, go for it. It's like, I see the breadcrumb.
Well, it says down.
And
File
totally not
too
graphic
large
stuff.
to preview. How 3 fucking gigabytes while I'm streaming? Oh fuck. Okay, let's download it anyways. Ugh. Where can I have space for it?
Pray to God it works.
Alright, let's go on. Oh, it's gonna take 20 minutes to download, and is it going to affect the stream? Oh, the stream's still green. Ah, shit.
You're just still on the human.
Well, yeah, because
Spanish soldiers just standing.
I'm just like browsing. And for the fucking stripper,
Yeah,
I have to
I get
do
it.
that off
I'm just saying,
because
yeah,
I have to fucking make her lingerie, so I can't do that on
obviously.
stream. And I have to give her fucking...
Again, obviously, it's like,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have like a whole fucking thing. It's gonna... I wonder what people are going to think of it. I think it's going to be very controversial to have that in a Halo game, but with the Banished, I think it fits, because they're supposed to be like that. And at least, I've said this before, but at least I can say I did a strip club better than the Halo TV show did, because they literally just had Master Chief sit down in like some hollow dance room, and him using here's the fucked up thing about it, because we're seeing this technology right now. They have these holograms, and you can put the faces of a real person, so you can have like you take a picture of some girl and then put it in like a stripper hologram, and it'll dance for you. It's like that's shit AI is doing right now. So it's like, I get it's like realistic, but it's like Chief does that with his fucking thing, and it's like it only lasts like 15 seconds. It's like, oh, insert more coins. It's like so fucked up. Like, what the fuck? It's just so fucked up. So I was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're gonna have real boobies here, and they're going to attack you. And actually, I have a funny plan. When you go into the actual like bar here, the Brute's just not going to attack you. He's like, I just fucking work here, man. Just do your fucking thing. He's just not. He's gonna let you kill the stripper and the humans that are pissed off.
Yeah, I getcha. Again, every time I think like sci-fi, like stripper places, like in general, kind of like things, I always think of like the colony you go to in the one of the AVP games, and it's like you're in the middle of the colony fight, and like it's like becoming a nest. You go in, and then you just see like the holographic strippers just like dancing in the middle of the thing, like, yeah, look at this. And then as you just kind of, it's like the music, the vibe, it's all over the place, and you're just desperately trying to kill xenomorphs while this music is playing, while this is happening. You're like, why?
Oh my. And it's like for my birthday, I went to a holographic zoo, and I saw these holographic dinosaurs, and they actually looked 3D, but there's like a lot of stuff that you had to, like it actually looked like it was a hologram, but you had to have these glasses on for it. So we're getting the technology for it, which is interesting. There's like a holographic zoo in Niagara.
Well, holographic technology. Oh yeah, we're getting to that point. Holographic technology has always been something we've been able to do, even in the most earliest days. The problem is that we've never been able to make it, like in the movies and shit like that. It has to come from somewhere. So we started with projectors, and now it's just getting to that point where it's just getting so fucking advanced that it will be like the movies and shit like that. Which, again, it's an odd time to live in, but God, is it interesting.
Yeah, it's just interesting to think about, because all these things that I saw as a kid, like, when I was watching The Incredibles when I was a kid, and I saw Bob using the fucking tablet, I'm like, I wish I had that so I could just watch videos on my tablet without my parents knowing, and I could just enjoy doing that all night long. Then the technology for that becomes a thing when I'm older, and that was like in like the early 2000s. It's like, it's crazy looking at all this shit and seeing how a lot of it's like becoming reality.
Oh, absolutely. It's a wonderful kind of like experience to look at that and be like, oh my god, yeah, I remember when this was a fantasy, and it's like, no, it is real. You see it here, and in the here and now, and it's pretty damn good, and again, it's downright enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure. And I swear to God, this fucking download better have the banished armor, because it's like fucking up my internet right now. Better be fucking worth it. Better not permanently impact the performance of the thing. I don't know. I'll try and go in Blender here and see if I can.
Hopefully not, to be quite frank. Oh. Okay, sorry. One of my friends is asking me if I can use my AI, use the 10, the AI we use in quotations.
Tencent.
To create some Warframe. Yeah, create some Warframe fruits he wants to use for a video. So I'm gonna give that a shot, because I think it can handle like props and shit like that pretty well. I would hope so. So if things get a little fucky, that's probably what it is. So yeah. Hold on. I need to sit up. God. I hate getting old.
Well, thankfully you're only like 30 or something, so that's like Rat Turd's age, and I think Rat Turd's older than you, so you don't gotta worry. There's still a lot of time left.
Well, yeah. Obviously, it's again...
The average human life is like 100 years old nowadays anyways.
Oh,
and
God.
In the future...
And everything is going to ache by then.
And by the time you get older, maybe there will be like some futuristic tech to allow you to stay alive for even longer. Without any pain. Or something. I don't know, we'll see.
That'd be interesting. Just upload my consciousness into a, what's it called?
A robot.
Into a sentient toaster. Just a toaster, and just burn people's toast on purpose and be like, hey, fuck you. Fuck you, you didn't remember my 80th birthday. Now you shall all suffer eternally. Your toast will always be burnt and never whole. It's like, great-grandfather, why are you like this? Because I'm petty. Alright, I'm gonna start the process on this end and pray to God it doesn't destroy everything. I mean, it's just a quote unquote future jalapeno, so it shouldn't be that bad. It's already beginning with the geometry, and it'll start with the textures. Here we go. I just have to convert it into a format that it can be seen by what's it called, Blender. Anyway, let me think. What else? Oh yeah, there's. By the way, someone's been. I've mentioned someone asked me to do things in AI and like art. Been very persistent. I want to show you some of the weird shit they've asked me to create.
Sure.
Because it just has to be seen to be believed.
I just
But
all I can
I
do
don't
is
know how to
wait
get
right
that.
now. Oh wait, in these occasions I should be bringing up my emulator. Ah, fuck.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I have fucking Sonic ROM hacks to be playing. Oh my. I really like that Metal Sonic Rebooted one. It's very good. So tell me what the things they've been asking you to make. Well, what crazy things?
It's you know what I'm not even gonna take.
Just
I'm
show
not even
me
gonna
it.
say it.
Just show
I'm
me
going.
it. Don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, just give me like 5 seconds, and you'll see what this is, and then question the type of people I hang out with. So bear with me a second while I do the Discord like group share thing. Not group share, but you know what I mean. Like the forward. That's it. Forward. Oh, good lord. So do this. And I might do. Yeah, no, I'll keep it normal. Well, normal in quotations for the first part. I'll just send them private. And hopefully you don't have Discord open or can be
I
seen
don't have
on
anything.
screen. Oh god.
Don't worry.
Oh no, I'm not worrying. I would say it's just humorous from that point of view. It's like, oh, it says ah. It kind of reminds me of that one video where, like, I think it's a daughter goes over to her dad with one of those M&M tubes. And she's like, "Hey, Dad, do you want some M&Ms?" And he's like, "Oh, I would love some." And then immediately, as soon as she opens it and starts shaking it, something phallic slides out and just freaks out and screams, "Ah, yes!"
Oh my.
I'll show you the video when I get an opportunity. It's just the perfect audio to like go with anything in life and be like, what? Okay. I think it's forwarding, but we'll have to see. Oh yeah, it went through.
Let me see here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's taking it. Oh, you're right, Tizaru. Oh god. Oh shit, that looks like Scotty's spider horse.
Spider horse?
Yeah, because he commissioned C. Okay, let me see if I can find his spider horse. Yeah, that was okay. From Scotty, spider. Commissioned another artist to make my spider horse.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta.
You have no idea how difficult this was to do because I had to rely on a different AI. Actually, funnily enough, I had to rely on Gemini, and I had to find clever ways to trick it into doing all this.
Yeah, because they have fucking filters. Are like, oh no, you can't have butt face people.
So exactly. So I had to get clever with a lot of it, and it was such a pain in the ass to deal with.
It is.
I mean, it paid well, but it was still just kind of like, okay.
Here it is.
It paid well, but it was
for the Covenant.
Let me see. Oh, good lord.
Yeah. We got CM Kozman to work on that.
I mean, it looks cool. I like the concept. It's horrifying, and I'm scared out of my wits, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just for the Covenant to, you know...
I see it as like a paradal thing, you know, like, you just do it for ceremonies, not much else, but it's like, oh god. So yeah, but like I said, it paid well, and I'm not too bothered. It then just got weird with the rest of it, and that's going to be for later. Anyway, I've got to actually speak with him. Okay. Bear with me a second. I'm just sending something that they're asking. If my PC would run. Ah.
I'm trying to do the fucking level select code here.
No worries.
Play to sounds. Hold A and press start. Fucking hell. Oh my lord.
Hold on. So I'm just checking the fruit as well. He was very, this is a different friend I'm speaking about. He's very keen on getting this pepper for some reason. I mean, I'm not particularly bothered one way or the other, but it is a peculiar desire of his. From what I can tell, he wants to do a Warframe-specific video kind of going over the new flora and fungus we've had in the game. The problem is that, unfortunately, the models for the new fruits and fruits and roots aren't actually 3D. They're just 2D images, so that's why he's asking me to do what I'm doing. Which makes sense. I mean, why bother talking to Rev unless you can get something good out of it?
Exactly. That's what they're trying to do, you know? They're not trying to be friends, they're just trying to ask you for things. Which is a bad...
I mean, I'm fine with it. He and I go back. I mean, I'm fine with it. He and I go back a while ago, so, you know, I'm happy to help him out with this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's just odd that... Again, it's just odd that it's one of those, like, oh, let's, you know, do this kind of shit. Again, I get it's for a video, but still. And unlike you, though, I doubt he's going to put me into it. It's like, with special thanks from Rev, it's like, no. Let's see here. Right, now I just have to transfer the model file to... Oh, what's it called? Oh, Oh, Jesus Christ. FBX, that's it.
Oh yeah, FBX.
Oh, no. Isn't, like, for props, don't you just do object?
Well, if it has no skeleton, yeah.
I'm gonna do object for him, because I don't know if he wants to make it like a proper prop, or just have it like decoration, which, again, if he wants it as a proper, like, prop, I can just probably change it to an FBX at a later point. So, you know, no harm, no foul, as they say. Let me see, what the hell is this? Oh, it's a dog. Okay. Took me a second, I was like, what the fuck is this thing? Oh, it's a dog. I hate how intense this thing is. You know, when you're trying to, like, use the program, and it's like, oh, it's just giving you all sorts of headache and problems. You know, like slowing shit down and everything. It's like, ugh, please don't do that to me. Let me see. Oh, so that's how it's used. That's stupid. Let me see here. Oh, for the love of... Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
I need to send a message to someone real quick, because they're asking for Visi crap, and I'm just going to put my foot down on that.
Busy crap.
Mm-hmm. Fun. And send. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully they just leave me the fuck alone and I can get back to what I'm normally doing.
And this fucking...
Alright, it's converting it to an object. But now I just have to continue that conversion process because fuck it, why not? The hell was that? That was odd. Let's see here. Yep, okay. So now I'm going to download the image, or sorry, the model, and then I'll send it right to him. Let me see, what else do I need to do tonight? No, I don't think there's much else that needs to be addressed. It's Friday, so thankfully I don't have to go to work or anything tomorrow. Just kind of unwind. And then after this week, starting I think next week, or the week after I should say, that's Thanksgiving, which means I get a 4-day weekend and I can stop stressing about my job for that period of time.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've got no plans of like leaving or going anywhere per se, but it is nice to be like, oof, you know, unwind and not stress about every little minute detail and minutia of my life for like, you know, 4 fucking days. And then after that it is cream bass, and then that's like almost an entire week off. Okay, so that takes care of the burning pepper thing. So that'll take care of that. Next, he wants the spike. Okay. That's not going to be too difficult to do either. Again, they're just props. Oh, that's just that. Maybe I can actually use this to bring some Warframe concept art to life. You know, in the sense of like, what's it called? You know, concept art and shit like that, basically. Actually, yeah, why not? It's like, I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, let's go for it. Alright. Also, since you are doing a bit of the Sonic ROM hack stuff, I did want to mention this. I am surprised, well, pleasantly surprised, I should say, that the Sonic community still mods these old games and makes them into something interesting.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, it also prevents people from like stealing their hardware more frequently.
I just want to get 200 rings to see if I can get the overclocked mode to work. Like, really push it to its limits.
And then the whole system just explodes. Like, oh, you know, I've got it, boom. Just the whole ROM just crashes violently. You're just saying like, oh shit.
Well, there goes Bomb.
Oh, rip bomb. We knew you from just small text, you know, black and white small text. In the arms of an angel, fly. That always makes me go. Alright. 1 second. Okay, well, I'm gonna also put this model in my privates. Or my privates folder, I should say. Since I kind of want to use this thing at a later date. So I'm paranoid about shit, so I always want to make sure it's stored and saved correctly. You know, I just tend to do backups.
Yeah, of course. You always gotta back up your stuff.
Yeah, only a fool doesn't do that and just relies everything like, oh, it'll always be like this. Hard cut to DSP just losing progress on any game when his saves get corrupted. You laugh at him. You laugh at him because he's a boob. Actually, I might need to rename it. Bear with me a second. Actually, I forgot what this thing was called. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Not the Tepa node, that's not what I need. Actually, hold on. It might be easier if I just put in one of the names of the plants and go from there. It is. Here we go. Right. So, where are the other mushrooms? Resource. Okay, here we go. Deep mines. Rewards. Fergulite. Don't need that. Alright, here we go. It is called a Devil's Cap, not Feral Fungus. Oh no, where are you? Yeah, here it is. Blister Stalk. Sending it now.
Oh shit. This is crazy. Infinite rings.
The rings!
Well, it's just overclock mode is like the weaker version of Super if you don't have the Chaos Emeralds. So you need like 200 rings to activate it, and it just turns Metal Sonic like red. Right?
So it kind of gives him the Kai state, but not without turning him into a Kaiju.
Yeah, but he loses rings so fast in it, like compared to Super Sonic. I mean Super Metal. And now I know where that frickin' Sonic Free Metal Sonic mod gets its red Super Metal form from, but it doesn't have Hyper Metal for some reason. Even if you have the, damn, they should have had that.
I kind of like the implication and the idea that he's overclocking himself so much that the rings are just melting on impact.
Yeah, and if you fall into water while you have it activated, it'll actually cool them off. But if you don't, if you lose all the rings, you instantly die, so, you know.
Oh, okay, so it's not like Sonic where you lose all the rings, you depower, and you're like at 0 health, basically.
And he stands no chance against, like, Mecha Sonic stands no chance against this guy, or Silver Sonic, as I used to call him, but I know his proper name is Mecha Sonic, and the one in Sonic 3 is Mecha Sonic Mark II.
Well, personally, I kind of like... Again, I like this implication.
From the LEGO Dimensions.
Again, I kind of like this like overclocking, overheating mechanic he's got. It's like, holy shit, yeah, he is putting serious heat out.
Oh yeah, this map has like gammas in it, like these guys. Well, actually, they kind of look like gun robots a bit. And egg robos. So much for you. Oh wait, no, they're kind of more like Omega, but well, so much for him. He just got blasted by Metal Sonic.
Kind of like again how the sprite work is done here as well. A very faint sort of like, hey, here you go, basically. I kind of like that. But let me take a look at this. Oh, yeah, these are weird little bots. So I like the attempt to like give us more robots instead of just the typical Batniks.
Yeah, there's actually the first like this mod is kind of, it's a reboot of Metal Sonic Hyperdrive, and that mod had like gray Metal Sonics you had to fight on, because the whole lore of that mod is Tails reprogrammed Metal Sonics to fight Egg Robo. And there's also Pseudo Sonic as the final boss in that mod. I mean, in that ROM hack. But the problem with that ROM hack is that it's kind of... The problem with it is that it's kind of like... it has very asshole-ish level design, shall we say, where it's like certain things are placed in a way that, like, is going to like they're done on purpose to fuck with the player, but you know, it was like, oh come on man, you know that's unfair, like that kind of type of stuff. But this ROM hack improves on that a lot.
Okay, I hear that, and all I can think is that stand-up comedian, or sorry, that Megid stand-up comedian, and him talking about how he got to like fly in like a Black Hawk when he went to like entertain the troops, basically, and they had to get him on it, and so they bring out a step. Like apparently these some of these helicopters actually have a little like. If you're slightly shorter, there is a stool that comes out to help you get on board. So they push the button, it comes out, but it turns out it comes up to like his midsection. He's still too short for the step, so he's struggling. And he tells one of the guys, "Is like, listen, I need you to toss me in." And the guy's face lights up. He's like, "Yeah." So grabs him like luggage, basically, like by the belt and like his shirt, and he starts doing the motion to throw him up. He goes, "So we're gonna do this at 1, 2," like taking his time, and the guy just goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
Angry. I loved it so much, but unfortunately, I can't say asshole anymore without A, thinking about that, and B, saying it that way. So I do like the attention to detail here and there, and I do like how again I'm always
rings.
Nice. Plus, I also like the what's it called? Again, these ROM hacks and how people really understand what to do. The art style, like they're not just limited to the palette, because again, they're not actually creating things off of physical, cartridges. They're able to like get away with like doing more crazy shit, like, oh, I'm going to add these sprites here, this colors here, stuff that wasn't in the original Sonic, but we're gonna do it anyways. I always enjoyed that, because it always makes these games feel fresher and newer in ways that you don't normally see it.
Exactly.
And again, I know 3D modding can also come pretty damn close, but that's one of the points. Pretty damn close. Because you're working within the confines of 3D, which doesn't let you like really play around with shit. It's like, again, it's like when you take Metal Slug, for example, and then translate it to 3D. Yes, you can do it. It just doesn't always work out for them.
I only know of Metal Slug because I've seen it played at the arcade in the previews, and also because its music was used in that Sonic Robo Blast mod, Soul Substantia.
Oh yeah, I used to play it a lot as a kid, with me and my my father and my brother. We would play it whenever, like, we would go to, because sorry, let me kind of get my train of thought here. On the island, there were plenty of pizza places and pizza parlors, mom and pop places, some like more local than others, some that had like chains. Like, it was all, the variety of different pizza places you could go to was always kind of like all over the place, basically. But there was always an air of like camaraderie, basically, if that makes sense. Yeah. But one of the places we would go to a lot had an arcade for Metal Slug, and we would, I don't know which one it was, but we would play it a lot, and I would always be fascinated by what's on screen and what's happening and shit like that, because it's like, it was just the sheer amount of like, what's it called? It was the sheer amount of like crazy detail and everything, the characters getting shot, or like the smooth interactions between level to level, the transitions, all that sort of shit. It always came off as like more impressive than anything I'd ever seen as a kid. And even though I couldn't always tell what was going on the screen due to like, again, how the pixelation was, and CRT televisions and arcades being what they are, I still had fun with it. I still deeply, deeply, deeply enjoyed it, and I just couldn't get enough of it, basically. Unfortunately, I didn't really grow up with the entire Metal Slug franchise. I only learned about the rest of the Metal Slug series through partial osmosis and discovering that people would try to make 3D models for the Metal Slugs, basically. I also found out that I think Bandai officially, Takara, that's it. Takara told me, partnered with the Metal Slug group and actually have or is it? I can't remember, but basically, there is a transformer of the Metal Slug tank as an actual figure you can get. And it's a completely original design, too. I'm tempted to try and track one down and get it for myself, because it's like, again, it's my childhood, and I've always wanted to have a Metal Slug. Even if it was never a real thing, but I could ride in, it was still something I loved.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about that, but I do not.
From what what's weird is that the Metal Slug is obviously, not a real tank. But from what I can tell, it is partially inspired design-wise from some of the earliest tank models out there. Like, there is a tank that was a one-person, seater, basically. But never saw mass production. But still, it's, I like it. I like the little tank, this, over-the-top fucking, what's the word? This over-the-top fucking tank that has, a little gun barrel in the front, pair of rotary machine guns at the back that, move wherever the hell it wants. Treads that aren't really treads, they're more like claws that dig into the dirt. And the weird kind of jump it does. This whole thing, I love it because of just how absurd a vehicle it is. Oh god, if I could, I would I'm trying to find out if someone's done a 3D model of the tank. And if so, maybe I can talk to someone to bring it into Gary's launch just so I can do.
Of Metal Slug?
There is, and the characters were brought into 3D. They are similar, but you can tell that the designs are more based on the portraits and some of the promotional art than the actual sprites, so they lose a lot of charm. And for what I'm looking for, I'm looking for the tank specifically, just so I can have my little character get into it and be, someone's like, Rev, get out. What are you doing? I'm in the tank. Rev, get out of there. No, can't make me move. This is mine. Just completely in the tank and just not even moving. Even if he doesn't fit, his upper half is sticking out, he refuses to leave. No, you don't understand. Actually, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Apparently there are some stuff in here as well, but it's all just picture, those picture NPCs, basically. Which is a shame.
Being able to... I've just beaten this game 3 times now. 2 on my PC and once on my mobile, which is what I was doing at my dad's arcade tonight because I had to eat in the front room because there's a party going on. So I opened this on my phone, and it's kind of hard because phone emulators have kind of shitty controls, but I managed. And
yeah.
I save scum to gamble and get 99 rings in this zone I'm playing in right now. And I did that last night, but I only went to 700, and I found out the max is actually 999 rings. And you keep the rings because they're kind of like an economy in this game, where you use rings to power up your powers. So you keep them through stages, and you really need to save up the rings for the final zone to use your abilities, because it really helps a lot in the later zones. And I really like that about this, because it makes the rings more of an economy thing. But I wanted to, like... But yeah, I you know, because I beat the game 3 times, I think I deserve to cheat a little here and have some fun. You know. So before anyone's like, oh, but you're cheating, Jordan. It's like, you know, I just want to have fun. In this game 3 times legit. I want to fun. I never got to use the overclock mode because you're kind of never going to be able to reasonably use it, and you'll just have super, which is better in every way anyway. So why not make it useful here?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I mean. It's like, to me, I've never had an issue of like unlocking or doing cheats or anything. Like, once you beat the game legitimately, I think it's always a fair thing to like go back to and be like, okay, now I'm gonna do all the crazy shit that I didn't do the first time around. Like, you know, you've earned your victory lap. You've earned like being silly and just like, what's the word? Running loose and wild with the rules, basically.
Yeah.
You know, just, again, like I said, just going to town, having fun with it, just saying, fuck it, who cares about the balance? We're in the end game, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Paraleo was telling me, because he said he was putting mods on Metal Gear Solid 5 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Not too surprising. MGS5 is very mod-friendly. I think Delta as well, because it is working on rebuilt old code, but there is a lot that you can still play around with, so they are kind of like open-ended in that sense. Plus, the game also does not take itself super seriously. You can have fun with like a lot of the elements in it. I mean, for crying out loud, I'm not kidding about this either. There is a costume, or sorry, not a costume, a uniform you can get in-game that when you wear it, lets you throw grenades infinitely. You know how you can do this? Because the camo pattern is are painted grenades. So he's literally pulling them out of his own uniform.
Oh shit.
Does it make sense? No, absolutely not. Fun as fuck, yes. And that's just the tip of the insane iceberg that MGS3 has going on for it. Not to mention like all the little details, the Easter eggs, the stuff that you can like do without even realizing like half the time that you're like, oh shit, yeah. Plus, I also think that Secret Theater, Secret Theater doesn't get unlocked until you beat the entire game. Mostly because if you saw the Secret Theater first, it would just spoil so much. Plus, when you also see it like on its own, you're just kind of like, oh hey, that's actually kind of funny. Fuck it. I mean, since we are going to be emulating, I guess it's pretty much a foregone conclusion we'll be emulating MGS3. Might as well just emulate MGS 1 and 2. Not the original. Solid 1 and 2, or specifically Twin Snakes, because again, I think that's the more superior version of Metal Gear Solid 1. Strictly because it does a lot of improvements and things are a bit more clear to follow. Plus, the audio isn't super scuffed because, again, PS1, they had audio limitations. So whenever you would encounter one of the bosses, Psycho Mantis, the problem is that he's always wearing a gas mask. So unfortunately, when he tries to talk, due to the filter, it's almost impossible to tell what he's saying because the mask garbles his voice as well. Now that I'm saying all this, I wonder if he'll be able to read your save game data. I don't think he will.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. He can see what games you were playing.
Oh yeah. Well, it was within a certain limit, a certain like library that he could read, but he would have access to your memory card and then see things from the card itself. So, like Psycho Mantis really could break the fourth wall, like literally reach out and touch it, basically. So he would do things like For example, he would tell you to put your controller down as flat as possible, and he would move it himself, and then the character would start moving his hands, and and it would trigger the vibration on the controller, which would cause the controller to rumble in one direction or another, depending on where his motion was, basically. Same with the memory card stuff. If you played certain games that was like specific to Konami, like Castlevania, he would mock you about that. It's like, oh, you like Castlevania, don't you? Or if you had like, if it was one of the crossovers with like Mario stuff, it'd be like, you like to play Super Mario Bros, don't you? Like, again, generally mocking you. He would also mock you based on how well you play. How often you save your game as well. Like, the more you save it, the more he applauds you for being cautious, versus the more you, or the less you save it, the more he calls you out on your reckless behavior, but again, welcomes the challenge and thinks that this will be an interesting interaction, to say the least. Still, I don't know if you'd be able to beat him on an emulator. Because, a bit of a spoiler here, in order to beat him, you actually have to have physical hardware with you, which is basically, well, how it worked is, and I don't know how the technology understood it, but if you had the Player 1 controller and the Player 1 port, Psycho Mantis would always be able to read your inputs and thus react accordingly, making it almost impossible to beat him. But if you put it into the Player 2 slot, Psycho Mantis wouldn't be able to read your movement because he doesn't have access to it. And effectively, you would be able to block him out entirely. And he even freaks out about this a bit, treating it as like an in-universe event that Snake is capable of like ignoring his ESP ability. Again, I miss when games actually had fun with that shit and didn't just say, gameplay and story should be separate. It's like, no, the player should be part of this world just like any other character.
Yeah, like how every like platformer was like, you use your A button to do this and that. Like, they'd actually make it a part of the character dialogue instead of making like an on-screen tutorial pop-up or something like that.
Yeah. Like, that's something I always enjoyed, because it made the player feel like, yes, you're part of the universe. Now, obviously, you're not, because you're controlling the protagonist's perspective. It always felt nice whenever a game would like play with the idea that, yeah, the player is an entity in the universe that could help. I especially love it when there are games like fantasy games where they treat it like you've been summoned from another world to help the hero in the adventure.
Yeah.
Which is, again, a nice little touch. What the hell? Sorry, someone is blowing up my phone right now. Who is texting me?
A dinosaur.
The T-Rex with the phone. Oh god. Sorry,
right?
I just that just. No. I mentioned T-Rex with the phone, and all I can think is that one scene. I forget the movie, but it's a film where I think a guy gets his brain put inside the body of a T-Rex, and he's trying to get help. So he goes to a payphone, and it just cuts to someone obviously wearing a fake glove with a little T-Rex hand at the end. And you just see him like using his claw hand to like move the phone off the receiver, hitting the receiver a few times to like get make sure the phone's working, and then pushing the buttons as if dialing the phone. Best like visual, like, yeah, no, they didn't. We had to show that, even though it could have been just easier to just show it like, hey, he's moving his head to like do something. What I'm picturing now, just some T-Rex with a little phone, just like calling. Oh, it's beautiful, looking beautiful. Let me see. No, okay, no, I see. It's just a friend asking me if I'm going to be adding in the, if I'm going to do the second mushroom he wants me to port over, which is the, spring popper. And yeah, I am. I just have to wait a bit because the CPU intensive website,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate, but it happens. Let me see what else. Oh yeah. Let me just adjust this real quick. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, there's also some other Metal Gear games out there that you don't need to play, but they do exist. Ironically enough, though, Kojima treats them as like alternate universe kind of like stories, so they're never a part of the main series. There's the Acid series, Ghost Babel, let me see, Ghost Babel, Metal Gear. Like, there's all these like weird little games out there, and there's even a fan game, which I shit you not is a. Sorry, hold on. It's a Christmas game, or it was like an old Christmas like sort of like pseudo flash game that became a proper game. Where Snake goes through an infiltration mission for the North Pole to deal with Santa, because in this universe Santa is actually a clone of Big Boss and he has to stop him. But because he takes Santa out, the danger of like all the kids becoming naughty becomes like a major like world threat. So Snake agrees to become Santa to like deal with these issues, like as his retirement. And so the game is just like infiltrating children's houses, equipped with like a peppermint a gun that you shoot to like incapacitate kids and shit. It's just so fucking weird. But it's out there. And I think you can still get it on Steam for free.
Oh shit. I didn't know that.
It's a quaint little thing, and I think Kojima knows about it, and like he's kind of like tongue-in-cheek in a tongue-in-cheek way kind of said like, oh yes, this is part of like the other universe game stuff. So it's like, that's cute. And I always like it when they indirectly canonize fan projects like that. But no, the other games are completely just absolutely bonkers. The Acid series lives up to its name. It makes it feel like you're on acid, basically. Ghost Babel is odd in the sense that it's a Metal Gear game that was created for the Game Boy. I think it was either the Game Boy Advance or the original. I can't remember. It's the one that has the not the big brick cartridges, the smaller one, basically. And Ghost Babel basically is just a retelling of the first Solid game, but with a completely different story and with a cliffhanger ending that doesn't really go anywhere. But again, that's I think where the Acid series is supposed to come from. Like I said, Acid is just fucking weird. It's a card game, or it's a strategy game. It's a turn-table strategy game with a card mechanic, basically, and it ends with Snake avoiding a nuclear missile strike on a facility by boarding the Metal Gear he's just taken out and shooting himself out of its railgun into the ocean. And he survives this, but he's like broken every bone in his body. And the ending just has him like recovering somewhere. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, at least they acknowledge that it's complete bullshit. Anyone would make it unscathed.
Oh shit. Hold on, I need to check on the dogs.
Yeah, go for it. Deck the halls with tons of bodies full of love. Tis the season to tell a story. Onward now on our day of peril. Effect and screams from my favorite carols.
Back. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They just had to be. Ugh.
No worries. Alright. With the model production, I just have to move it and rename it. Then my friend will be able to take a look at them and do with them as he pleases. Hopefully this gets me into one of his videos instead of just being like, yeah, special thanks to my friends for the help. It's like, come, motherfucker, come on.
Well, that's a shame. He should be crediting you.
Oh, he does. It's just at the same time, he also includes some of his friends in like his SFM like edited moments, and yet I've yet to make an appearance. Even though I helped the motherfucker, I'm like, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
I mean, I'm putting you in the fucking animations.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I love the fact that I'm a little drone. It's just again odd to just kind of be like, hey, yeah, I appreciate it. Like, can I get a cameo? At any point, motherfucker. Okay, here. Where is the? Yep, there it is. So this is a. Gotta rename it to Spring Popper. And once that's complete, I will take care of this batch. I'm sure he'll ask me to do more, so I'm just kind of getting ready for that. So, Spring Popper. All right, there we go. Now let me just go ahead and send it to him. Okay. Yep, there it is, and now bringing in the Spring Popper. Alright, there we go.
I actually really like this final zone a lot, because it feels like Metropolis Zone done well. Because it takes a lot of stuff from Metropolis Zone, but it actually makes it so it's not like bullshit. Like, you actually can react to things.
Which again, I like, oh, what's the word?
Oh, fuck, I accidentally went in debug mode.
Yeah, you're good. No, I like it because, again, it's a nice little, you know, it feels refreshing. You have all the familiarities, you have the the pulsing background. The general sense, like, this is like a factory or base that Eggman has, but it's not like the, how do I put it? It's not like his only main base of operation. It just feels more like, almost like a power plant to a certain degree.
Yeah. I mean, the idea behind this ROM hack, I don't know if I already told you, but it's just Metal Sonic is going to be replaced, and he wants to prove himself worthy, so he has to get the Chaos Emeralds, and, well, I already have a save state for the Chaos Emeralds, so I'll switch over to that. I want to see what happens if you don't collect them, because I only know what happens if you do collect them. So, you know, it's probably because in the first game, Tails reprograms Metal Sonic to be good. So that's kind of the whole story, and Tails comes at the end to save Metal Sonic when he turns Super, so maybe that's what's going to happen here.
Possibly. Also, I always find it interesting that it's Tails who reprograms Metal Sonic. Now, granted, obviously, Tails is the smarter, character in the group. But it's always interesting that that's kind of how a lot of fan content try to work with Metal Sonic, and it kind of gives the sense that Metal Sonic, like, despite him being so evil, could be quote-unquote swayed to the side of good and things like that through just a little bit of, like, tinkering, reprogramming, additional work, you know, things like that, basically.
I mean,
which, again, I always found very interesting.
Shard kind of proves that, I think. I don't actually know what happens with him, but I have seen his whole entire concept.
Yeah, and I think it's always been an interesting idea to give, like, a quote-unquote redeem/reprogram Metal Sonic, but how I, like, again, oftentimes view Metal Sonic is that he's a lackey. He works for Eggman. He's his number one robot he sends to do his bidding when every other robot has always failed him or will fail him at some point. But that's always given me the sense that Metal Sonic has quiet ego to him. He knows he's all that in a bag of chips, and he's not afraid to flaunt that. But at the same time, he also understands that he's supposed to do a job. He's kind of giving me this sort of, what's it called? Laid back, per se. But the sense of, like, he is extremely, how do I put it? Confident in his skills and his abilities. He knows what he's capable of, and as a result, he tends to, like, show off and be a bit more himself in those instances. Which, again, to me, it always gives me the sense that if Metal Sonic was to, quote-unquote, be turned to the side of good, he'd almost be like a arrogant bot, essentially, or just more, almost like Shadow, in the sense that, like, he's programmed for that specific job, he intends to complete it, but at the same time, he has a softer side to him that he keeps hidden behind layers and layers of metallic.
Yeah.
At least that's how I viewed it. So I never bought the idea that he would be good. I always bought the idea that if Tails or whoever reprogrammed him and basically, like, had him stop working for Eggman, Metal Sonic would just appear whenever he feels like it and gets to it. In the sense of, like, stopping the threat, handling the circumstances with the threat, or providing assistance almost begrudgingly so. Like, quiet, calculating, straight to the point, doesn't view these, like, missions as important, but views it as vital to whatever mission or success parameter he's trying to follow.
Yeah.
But that's as far as... Yeah, that's as far as my mentality tends to go with him. I don't know if Shard has the same concept or thing going on. If it does, then, you know, I may be channeling that subconsciously. But it's something I've always found fascinating. That said, I've also been curious about the other variants of a Metal Sonic out there. Mecha Sonic Mark 1, Mark 2, the little bot, you know, the one that appears in the Game Gear game. I tend to just call him Silver Sonic because honestly, I think that's the most appropriate title. Like, if they're all supposed to be some variant of, what's it called, of Metal Sonic, how do they differ? How does their program stand out? Do they all have the same kind of personality, or are they noticeably different? Do they have the sort of like, what's the word? Do they have their own goals and motivations, or are they similar to Metal Sonic in the whole, like, we just do our job, we're done, we do our tasks, etc., etc., etc.?
Yeah.
Honestly, I tend to, how do I put it? Again, well, I know that the IDW comic Scrapnik Island gives us that clue into the mentality of at least one of them in the form of Mecha Sonic Mark II, and how, you know, he basically feels abandoned, betrayed by Eggman. He feels broken because fundamentally he is, and he's less than what he used to be. And that sort of drives him to seek purpose and to escape the island. And it's always been like something I find interesting. It's like, what if, you know, Metal Sonic and Mecha Sonic Mark II ever met each other? What would happen if they interacted? Would it be a case of, you know, one viewing the other as inferior? Would one of them try to convince the other to join their side? You know, how that would go in its entirety. I would imagine that Mecha Sonic Mark II would be more willing to hear or like try to convince Metal to join him and warn him that Eggman will abandon him at some point in the future. It's only a matter of time. Whereas Metal just doesn't listen, doesn't even try to speak, just kind of engages, and keeps trying to hit Metal Mark II, basically. Like he's locked into defeating him, and and I imagine takes some joy in the fact that he's dismantling something that was cutting edge and is now just little more than scrap metal.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I could write a pretty decent story about around that myself, to be quite frank. It'd be that difficult, just visually it's going to be an interesting clusterfuck, let's leave it at that. As for Mecha Sonic Mark 1, he's ever been shown to be sentient in any media out there. I think he's always just been depicted as almost like a droid, basically. You know, single-minded in his approach and the way he handles things.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes you wonder, it's like, did he have any proper programming of his own, or did Eggman just build a machine that's like, hey, do my bidding, and it just, you know, it's like a basic bad. Something to consider, I suppose. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Mecha Sonic 2 returns, and then Eggman gets sent into his Gundam.
Come here forth, Mecha, and engage with your Gundam.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also looking at something on Reddit real quick. There's a fan depiction of like the Metal Sonics and how they can be classified, and I kind of like it. They have the, oh my god, it really is just the fucking Gundam.
Yeah.
Specifically, it's the RX-78. Kick its ass, fuck that thing. Fucking hate this. again, I like Gundam, but I hate the titular robots because again, the moment it's there, it's like dealing with the Jedi situation. Like, oh look, Jedi, and Tails just saves him anyway. Kind of.
Oh.
I mean, I like the pose at the end. That's actually weirdly fitting. I think it's just kind of. I kind of thought there'd be something else to it, but I guess I was wrong.
There's the super ending. If you get, okay, I thought there would be a different ending, but I guess Tails saves him no matter. I guess, you know, Robotnik betrays Metal Sonic and is like, I'm gonna scrap you anyways, even though you have all the Chaos Emeralds, and then Metal Sonic just beats his ass, and then Tails saves him at the end.
And blows up his gun. Fair enough.
So this is.
So I will say this.
I got this one legit here because I got all the emeralds. So this is just super metal, so you just rolled it. And there's a slight difference, but it'll be interesting to look at. Now the Gundam gets to be beaten a second time.
Again, fuck you, Amuro, and your fucking bullshit. It's like, oh, new types. Hey, fuck off. Fuck off with that shit.
Alright, it's dead for a sec. Well, this is the technically fifth time.
It's like at some point he's got to realize that using this is not going to help his case whatsoever. It's like, Metal, hear me out. Stop wrecking my robots.
So that's the, you know, I guess it's the good ending. There just isn't much difference, but... So this is saying coming soon. I haven't heard anything about it. It's like this like weird like jet guy in Metal Sonic. If really like it, I don't.
Yeah, I know this bot. He's Johnny. So he's from the Rush series specifically. In Blaze's dimension, because she deals with robot pirates. Johnny's like the second-hand guy to Captain Whisker, and so he's basically that universe's version of Metal Sonic. So I see what they're going with this.
Fuck, I'm gonna see, because I'm gonna see if there was actually a sequel made to this, because I don't know, it said coming soon, but it's been, that Metal Sonic Rebooted came out in 2019, and I remember that. That's when I first played it. I mean, 2018. I remember I played it then, so where the fuck is this game with Johnny? Lone Devil Sonic? I don't know. Did he make a fucking anything after? Oh wait, Sonic and Johnny by Lone Devil. This was made 2022.
Oh.
Wait, Sonic and Johnny. What about Metal Sonic?
Maybe he makes an appearance in this one. I don't know.
Okay, so the story is Sonic and Johnny's a heavy modification of Sonic the Hedgehog by a lone wolf, where the goal is racing against your rival for the first two acts while fighting new bosses along the way, featuring Johnny from Sonic Rush Adventures in new zones containing plenty of familiarity. Story: after Robotnik's dissatisfaction with his rebellious Metal Sonic, Robotnik and his empire decided to own land and reclaim all the Chaos Emeralds to mysteriously summon an individual from another dimension who calls himself Johnny. After being sold off with Johnny's arrogant skills, Robotnik constructs a deal that would give Johnny the fame and recognition he always wanted by inviting him to his recently funded Atomic Stadium, a small island built for the strongest of racers, with a special prize if one of the racers collects all the emeralds. Sonic gets a report from Knuckles that his emeralds is missing, and later received a letter from Robotnik threatening Sonic to join his 1v1 Grand Tricks, or else his friends will remain kidnapped. Sonic calls Tails to fly him to beat Robotnik's latest successor to Metal Sonic and find out. Wait, what about fucking Metal Sonic? I thought, was Metal Sonic not an option here? Oh, apparently so Metal Sonic Rebooted came out in 2017, and it actually won the Sonic Hacking Contest of 2017.
That's cool. I don't remember this one from back then. I think because I know that Some Call Me Johnny hosts the Sonic's hacking contest to a certain degree, and he like showcases a lot of it. So I don't remember this one, but then again, it's been a while, and I may have forgotten due to the again ever-present encroachment of time.
And this one was completed. So is Metal Sonic not an... Okay, so why the fuck do they tease Metal Sonic next to Johnny and don't even have him in the game? Is that it?
I think the goal was to have Metal Sonic appear for this next one, but I think at some point I think he realized like, oh, I want to do something with Sonic. So then the story perspective shift and kind of brought the main character back into focus,
But the...
which is ironic. That's kind of ironic. The copy gets his one game and then immediately gets put into the bin when it's like, okay, now we need to get the main guy. You've had your moment. It's like, no.
What? That would have been so cool to have a whole fucking game where it's just Metal Sonic facing off this guy. Like, why does Sonic have to appear? Why does he have to appear? Well, who the fuck cares about Sonic? I care about Metal Sonic. The fuck is
The
this
franchise carries his
bullshit?
name. Well,
Sonic
now it's time to make a mod of the mod.
with Metal Sonic. Please tell me there's a version with
Exactly.
Metal Sonic. Please. What the fuck? You can't fucking tease me like this at the end of the game and just be like, oh, next game has Sonic. Who the fuck cares about Sonic? I want to play as Metal Sonic. What the fuck is this
No,
bullshit?
you didn't get that.
Well, does Metal
You don't
Sonic
get
just get
this.
to
You-
fucking live with Tails, I guess, now? Because Robotnik's like, oh, I'm done with this fucker. He can stay with Tails. I got Johnny now.
Oh,
the fuck is
that's
Johnny?
just giving me. That's giving me a unique mental image now. Like I'm just picturing, like just Tails doing his stuff, and you just see Metal Sonic walking around his house, like cleaning, making food, and it's just like with this blank stare every time.
The
Tails
beer...
is like, oh, just
The beer droid from fucking AVGN is what that reminds me of.
exactly, just walking around like, hello, no words or anything. Just creeps up on Tails, and Tails is like, I gotta put a bell or something on you. This has to stop, Metal.
Oh, fuck. Okay, the Halo Infinite Spartan pack has downloaded. I mean, it only took the last fucking hour. So now, we can extract it, and it's gonna take forever for that to happen. Fuck. Well, in the meantime, we'll do some research on this ROM hack. And, it's a shame we haven't done much modding because this fucking shit took forever to download.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's something I want to mention. So again, someone has made a fan kind of like explanation to the different metals and actually broke them down into 5 categories. Though one of them is repeated. So there's the silver line, which has Megasonic Mark I, Silver Sonic, and then the variants from the both the RG comics and the Adventure 1 game. Then there's the Mecha line, which again has Mecha Sonic Mark II, and then the Archie variants that appear in Archie proper, and then the 2 Metal variants. Though I think one variant is supposed to be Neo variant. So the first Metal variant has, standard Metal Sonic Mark III, Metallics, and the Red Kaiju variant. Then the other variant has, the more experimental Metal Sonics and Neo. And then there's just Other, which is basically Sonic clones that are not, or metal robotic Sonics that aren't metal. I think this is a good way to kind of clarify the differences.
Yeah. Also, I looked at this video called Sonic and Johnny Rev Update, and then in the fucking comments, all of them are like, "Who the fuck is Johnny? Who the fuck is Johnny, bro? Who the hell? Look at all these kids. They don't know who the fuck Johnny is."
You mean just saying that's like,
well,
hold on, my friend's asking a question. He says, can your friend adjust the settings, like make the UV more simple and bring down the image size to 2048 times 2048? So he's asking me if I know someone who could do that for the fungus I've sent him.
I actually don't know. I don't know how to fucking do that.
Okay, let me let him know.
Okay, so since I'm waiting for this stupid fucking archive to extract all these fucking 4K textures, I'm going to just load up this ROM hack and see what it's all about, you know? Actually, I haven't even played the first game, Hyperdrive, on Steam. I only played it on my phone and on my old PC back in the day. Oh God, why is the number 666 on this fucking ROM hack here? Come on, dude. You know what? I'm taking those numbers out of the title. I'm going to change them to 777. There we go. How do you like that? Well, I can't really find Lone Devil, Sonic. I want to see, how many ROM hacks has he done? Okay, Sonic and Johnny was the last one he did. List all hack. Well, at least he's completed a lot of them. Can't say that for... Like, I remember there's one called, like, the S Factor and, like, a few other... in Mega Drive... and Mega Mix.
Oh yeah, a lot of ROM hacks don't get finished.
So, yeah. Oh, so there's a 2011 version of Hyper... What? So, I wonder if I played the 2011 version, and that's why I was... And he has Metal Sonic, and I don't know if it has the fucking moveset from Rebooted. I'd like to try it out. Like, I wonder, Sonic free mods, Metal Sonic Reboot. I wonder if there's a mod that has his moveset from this game, because it's just so good. Oh, so there is a mod.
Oh, good.
So a skin mod recreating... Oh, it's just a skin, I think. I don't know. If it has the moveset, then that'd be like... Yeah, it doesn't have to...
Well, I also think that it's... Well, actually, that's interesting, because I guess this guy is a fan of the games, not really the Archie stuff, because, again, if he's using Rush stuff, or bringing Blaze's Dimension in, there is a Metal Sonic pirate in the Archie stuff, so I guess they just wanted to... What's it called? To just kind of keep it to, like, the game's canon, which, again, is fine. It's weird, but it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, let's do one zone, and then I'll go back to work on the Blender thing. Lone Devil.
Sure, I think that's fine. Also, sorry, I'm not trying to yawn into the microphone. I'm just starting to fall asleep.
Options. Cooperate. Difficulty. Sonic. Random items. Auto spin dash. Sound test.
Sorry, that.
So
Unfortunately, that song.
Choose Johnny or Sonic.
That's weird. Well, right, because the premise is about racing, so it's just kind of like, hey, you know, who do you want to play as, like, the character who will just beat the race and shit? Alright.
Yes, I'll do so.
Fair enough.
Oh, what the fuck? He has a fucking head start? What is this bullshit?
Well, again, it's Eggman. What do we expect? Of course he would let his robot cheat. Why, you may ask? Because he is a dick.
Oh, you can only drop dash with the shield.
I also like the Sega logo in the background, which heavily implies that Sega saw this and says, we endorse Eggman's plan. That'd be hilarious.
These fucking fighter jets are like... I don't know, it reminds me of Sonic X a bit.
Oh yeah. Like there is a faint... Like, there's a faint updating to the the sprite works and the textures and stuff, they make it feel a bit more. What's it called? To make it feel more like we're moving forward in history, not like going back to what's it called? Sonic 1, basically.
Oh.
Which again is a nice touch.
So I see what happens here. So you just have a time limit, and you gotta complete the zone before the time limit. So it's kind of like, I think that's...
Okay.
It's kind of like the Metal Sonic race from SRV2 then.
Okay, that makes sense. Again, I think it's a quaint idea. That kind of shows that trying to make a game out of this was not going to be a good concept. Well, in terms of like why Sega wouldn't do something like this. Anyway, sorry to have to cut it here, but I need to get some sleep.
No, it's okay, I understand.
Alright, I'll be on tomorrow. I don't have much going on tomorrow anyways. But I'll be on, I'll probably be speaking with my friend about this whole fungus thing.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
just sorry
I'll
that...
see you tomorrow then.
I'm sorry that we didn't get more modding done tonight, but I guess it's Friday, so, you know.
Hey, yeah, we still have like 2 days to do that stuff, so no worries. Alright, I will see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Good night.
No. Oh, okay. Let's open up this Blender file. Oh, fuck. Damn it, why is it not opening? Oh, now it wants to open. Oh, fuck. No! Oh, okay. Ugh, body types. Oh, wait. Ooh, okay. We got what we need. Oh, fuck. Alright. Torch bearer. Okay. Ooh, so many helmets. Does it have... Probably shouldn't. Oh, I just stopped responding. $57 shaders? I don't got time for this. Go back to solid. I don't want to compile this shit. No. Okay. Alright. Where to start? Hunter. Oh, it's fucking lock. Oh, copperhead. Oh, gross. Hayabusa. Cowabunga. Cow a piece of fucking dog shit. This game is diarrhea coming out of my dick. Oh, not the Halo 5. Oh. Hold on a second. Why does that look familiar? Halo Infinite Trooper Helmet. Oh yeah, that's the Combat Evolved. Oh, you know what? You know, this is supposed to be the CE, like, inspired, like, armor. I think... I mean, it could... Okay. Warmonger. Shit. There's a Spartanstein. What's this? What the fuck is that? Ooh, Eclipse. It looks familiar. Dom. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on a second. Halo Infinite set cops. Oh, that's the fucking Halo 4 armor. That's for the Halo 4 Marines. And it's kind of in a... Oh, it's kind of in a fucking classic style of it. I mean, there's a lot of complexity you'd have to remove, but... Okay, I didn't know they... I didn't... Okay, that's cool. That's a weird-ass helmet. Well, alright. That's a weird-ass helmet. Oh, that's not. Alright, so there's a lot of helmets here. Oh. Hold on, there's a Jackal Sniper one too. Halo Infinite Jackal helmet. Kigyard. It's in fucking Halo Infinite though. There's a Halo Infinite version of the Jackal Sniper helmet. All helmets 2025. Oh, Reddit. Ugh. Come on, it's here somewhere. Oh, there's a Stalker helmet. Stalker. Stalker. Oh my. Of course, this guy puts all the banished helmets into like the lowest tiers. Why isn't there a Stalker helmet? Halo Infinite Stalker helmet. Oh wait. Okay. Stalker array. Infractor. There's a lot of shit to go through here. Hold on. Infrac. How is this not on the fuck? Ooh. What? Okay. So there's gun here. What about... Oh, fuck. No. There's some grunt stuff here. Banished, banished. Ah, fuck, there's so many options here. Predation mask. Dom art mask. Why does that look familiar? Oh, so that's just okay. Odin's eye. No, that's not it. I could have fucking sworn there's a fucking... There's a Halo 4 Jackal helmet in here. What the fuck? And the Stalker isn't here to either. Stalker? Yeah, there is no Stalker. Okay, so the wiki's just outdated. Okay, infinite customization. Armor. Oh, fuck, I don't care about the cores, I just want helmets. Alright. Helmet. Oh, fuck. Helmet. Is there not a fucking attachment option? Oh my lord. Akis, Common, okay. Let's just keep scrolling until we find... Let's do most recently added. Let's search by that. Hellsinger. Shinobi, that's the fucking... Alright, let's keep searching here. Orion? Oh, so they have a fucking new version of the Orion helmet? ODST, that's Dutch's helmet. That's why. Okay, EXO. Do you have an attachment? No. One of them has to have the fucking Halo 4 Sniper Jackal as an attachment. Okay, so this one, XMA... Okay, hold on, let's do some research here. It's a prototype helmet used both by Marines and Spartans. I mean, the helmet does kind of look similar to the H2A. I don't know, it's kind of hard because they make so many changes. Insider. Fuck. Could have fucking sworn they had the Halo 4 Sniper Jack. Oh, Negotiator. Hold on. Kigyar, Smell Prof. Okay. Epsilon. Oh, so, okay, so that's not what we're looking for. We go. Okay, if we can search that up, we can pinpoint. Fuck. How do they not have it on the wiki? Ah, shit. Okay, you gotta fucking... Oh, fuck, you actually have to go through all this shit. Say... Come on, where is this thing? You know, couldn't they have fucking given it a simpler name like Halo 4 Sniper Jackal Helmet? But no. Why would they do that? Negotiator, Halo Infinite. Manufacturer banished. Oh, here we go. Cutthroat. Evil Eye. Yes, that's the fuck. Oh, fuck, it looks like shit. It looked better in my head. See, even they agree. Strange creatures. Ah, fuck. Cutthroat. Okay, cutthroats. Ah, fuck. Hold on. What's wrong? Why are you barking? Calm down. Alright, they're okay. Just my parents are home. Infractor. Okay, they do have it. Stalker. Ah, so this is the Stalker helmet. I'm disappointed. Okay. No! Fracture. What else do we have here? Oh yeah. Alright, evil eye. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. And I'm sure I could work it into making it something more value, but... Okay. Okay. Let's just... There's a lot of things I'd like to put it here. for the Marines and Spartans and many things. Argus. That's a weird fucking helmet name. Alright, let's just start with the banished stuff. Champion. Alright. Champion. What else do we have here? Champion's knee pad. Okay. And the pauldrons. We get a chest piece for it? Let me do some research here. Champion. Coliseum, okay. Oh, fucking knife. Don't really need that. Let's export these all. So now we got our armor here. I don't know how to feel about it. Alright, let's export it. I want to export. Export. I think if we do GLB, it'll embed the selected objects. Data, material. Let's do 100. Because if we do GLB, it should just export, like, the other stuff, too. So limit it to selected objects. So then we'll have the textures embedded within the model, which prevents us having to do all this annoying shit. So now, if we export it, I don't know, there's a lot of helmets we can use. The good news is we have a lot to use for future ranks and units. Bad news is probably just a lot of fucking work to do. So we're just gonna focus on this helmet and the chieftain looking one. And we'll use some of the marine looking ones for the marine ranks, because I wanted to give them some more. Fuck. Oh, it's just not responding. Well, I guess that's what happens when you embed the textures into the model. fuck. Gotta check this here. Is it done? Oh, it's done. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when we put it into the other blender here. Import.glb. Is it called GLB because it's a glob? Okay. 40 megabytes. Oh god, what's gonna happen when I do this? Ooh, where... Oh wait, they're just tiny. What about... Does it have materials embedded in? Ooh. Oh. So much for the fucking materials. It's fucking transparent. Okay, let's just put these on where they belong. Alright. I mean, I want to get rid of the knife, but other than that... Works as a captain skin. Of course, it's going to be gray because it's a major, and that's what the grays have. Oh, fuck. Spartan Tanner, sorry. Shit, sorry, I got distracted. Anyways, I'm just... I don't know... Oh, fuck, the stream's delaying as fuck. Oh, shit. No, 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 I need to respond. I wanna say hi. Oh, fuck. Spartan Tanner, sorry. Shit, sorry, I got distracted. Anyways, I'm just... I don't know... Oh, fuck, the stream's delaying as fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, the stream... No, no, no. Oh, fuck, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, I did not mean to create interception. So I'm just trying to fucking make this helmet work. For the banished soldier here. So I found like something on Halo Archive that has all the infinite stuff, and I realized a lot of those helmets could look really good in Halo 3. Anyways, I'm just well, I tried, so there's just a lot of textures to Halo Infinite assets, as we know. So I thought to bypass that, I could just export it as a GLB file. But in doing so, I think I have, I think I fucked up the textures. Look at them. Oh, I don't know. Let's go to shading here. What do we have here? What are these textures? These are really weird. Oh, alpha. Maybe if I remove the alpha. Well, it's a GLB file. It pretty much it embeds all the textures into the, you know, thing. Ah, shit, actually, I don't know if that... Oh. I thought it would make this easier, because if I actually go to the other Blender, you know, when I was using this for... Shading. Oh, fuck, I forgot. That's gonna... I have to compile all the shaders. Shit. If I recall correctly, that's how... I just picked the diffuse and normals using infinite shaders and leave it at that. It's the Blender shader that makes them look right. Yeah, I guess that's true, so I'm gonna have to bake the shaders. Which I didn't want to do because I just wanted to fucking... I just wanted to port them in quickly, but that's I'm gonna have to bake them. So the reason I'm doing this is because people voted in my Discord to do the banished humans. So people were like, okay, let's do the banished humans. Oh shit. Well, I can't even fucking move it because it's lagging. Because it's trying to compile all the shaders. Well, it's just not responding now. But I just found a lot of like stuff. Well, I don't know. So for the actual banished, like, human helmets, they're actually just the infinite brute helmets. And I didn't actually bother to color... Like, if we go into Sapien here, it's probably not a good idea considering how fucking laggy the PC is right now. Oh, fuck. Why did I open the shaders? My PC is just frozen. Oh, God. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, please. Close. 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 No, my PC's too old for this. Bring me back to solid view. No. I didn't realize you had a Discord. Oh, I've always had it since the Arc modding days. Okay, I think everything's stabilizing. Okay. Here we go. So as you can see... Man, why did they just decide to have the least interesting variant spawn here? But I decided just to try and color in the helmets myself. So that's what I did with these ones. Because these were from the raw brute like pack or whatever. And I had to replace my PC too. Oh god. And with this, I wish I could make the armor destruction look a bit better here. At least I gave them proper tech suits, so now he has like... So he doesn't have the marine camo on his body anymore. He's 12 years old. Like, yeah, fucking... it's lagging because I wasn't even touching it for a while. I don't know, it's not letting me really, it's causing, like, a lot of problems to try and get the fucking... So you know what, for the time being... I'm gonna try this out. Oh, what the shit? It's still transparent. Oh. Oh, wait, I can't remove those, though. I kind of need those. Well, actually, I can just go back into Blender here, and... I can go to the other one, and just export it as an FBX instead of GLB. There we go. I don't know, there's just so many, there's just so many, like, armors in Infinite, so there's a lot of options for new ranks, but the problem is that there's just a lot to implement. The Halo 4 Mammoth... Wait, so how does it work in Reach? Does it, like, does it have early mover physics or something like that? Is it like a vehicle? Okay, banished captain... And also, I have to work on the fucking banished tomboys. Because there needs to be female variants of the fucking banished soldiers. And I also have to edit the human faces to look more like they're banished too. So red eyes kind of make them look like they're goth a bit. I don't know, make them look evil. Because they look too friendly right now. It does have an early mover. Okay. But early mover is shite in Reach. Yeah, I kind of figured. Since they don't really have the Scarab. And the way it acts in those, like, custom games. Anyways, well, that's exporting. I'm going to do the other thing I wanted to do here, which is this helmet. I kind of want to remove the jaws on the sides, though. I don't really like those. I don't know how to feel about the visor, either. I don't know, I'll keep it for now. Now I'm going to go on the wiki to see if it has Tournament or... I'll verify I'm not a robot. Does it look like I'm beeping and booping? Fucking Halopedia. You shove a warthog into the mammoth and move the mammoth. The warthog launches both of them into outer space. Oh my, that sounds like... No, it's a shame. It seems like they kind of downgraded some stuff. Tormentors... Even Warmenders, more bastards bend the knee to Atriox. Does it not have a chest piece? There has to be a chest piece for it, though. Oh, the copter has... Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm just looking for the reinforced vambrace. I'm just trying to find, like, the banished, like, chess pieces, and I don't know their names. No, actually, it's probably going to be easy, probably be simple to find them. Okay, I gotta go. See. Oh, goodbye. Wait, he said he didn't know I had a Discord. Oh, I didn't see him join. Okay. Let's focus. Tormentor's Mantle. I don't know, is that it? No, that's not it. Emissary Heart Plate. That's not it. Victory Chest. Oh, that's it. Okay. Reinforced vambrace. What, is there not an option to put it on the other arm? And only for one wrist? Oh my god, it is! Oh yeah, I forgot to export the knee pads too. Alright, let's export that. What the fuck? We're just going to... Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to... Well, I'm going to go to bed because it's really late. But before we do that, we're going to just adjust everything so it's ready for tomorrow. So yes, I'm making this a separate fucking model because it's better than having all the permutations in one fucking thing. So I think we'll just color in these armor pieces ourselves. And that way, they fit more with the rest of the stuff we have going here. $100. We'll just color it all in ourselves. Because then it will fit with the rest of the armor and you don't have like infinite style clashing with, you know. First deal of business, move you over here, move you over there. Actually, let's do that instead. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna probably remove the knife because I don't know, just I would rather have them use that knife as a weapon. Okay, let's reduce that to 90. 90. Okay. I think that's a good point of reference for what it will be like. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we have that all set up, so I'll save it here. Banish Captain Soldier. And I'll give the preview to everyone. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry we didn't do much modding today, but I hope it